Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm here to talk about Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So yesterday I actually saw it for the second time. I was going to post the review on Friday when it came out, but I honestly didn't know how to feel about the movie when it came out. It's not that I didn't like it, it's just that I was like, I don't know. It's probably Tarantino's least Tarantino movie. And by that I mean, like, with every other Tarantino movie, it's kind of predictable, but it's always fresh, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to be tension building dialogue that leads to some kind of a shootout or some kind of revelation, and it's just like that copy repeat throughout the whole movie until you get like the climax. So going in, that's exactly what I was expecting, with the Manson murders and all that kind of stuff being the climax. And what the movie actually is it's about 75% just focused on Leo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt as Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth. And it's just really getting to know their characters, showing kind of where they fit in 1969 Hollywood. And no real tension, just all getting to know their characters and kind of where they're going in their fading scene and all that kind of stuff. And then you have little stuff with Sharon Tate and the Manson family kind of creeping in. And then the last act, it goes into the Manson murders, but the Manson murders, and I'm going to try not to do spoilers, but aren't portrayed the way that they historically happened. It's a little bit different. And so on first watch, it just kind of felt like this weird movie where the first half is just all showing Leo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, and then the last half is the Manson stuff, and why did that happen? Essentially, it's kind of like the way I felt. Like, I enjoyed every scene, but I didn't really feel like it all came together. And on second watch, I feel like I fully get it now, and I know how it all came together, and like so much of what they're saying in the beginning of the movie comes back full force in the end of the movie, and I feel like it all really does pay off. So I feel like this is kind of a two-view type of a movie. If you see it the first time and you don't like it, you're not going to like it the second time. If you like just straight up hate it, like it's just not for you. And I feel like with that, it's going to be Quentin Tarantino's most divisive movie because it is so different. But if you see it the first time and you like it, but you just kind of don't know what you saw, I would definitely say see it that second time, because that second time is going to really open it up for you. I don't think it's his best movie. I don't think it's his worst movie. I think it kind of sits pretty comfortably in the middle. I loved it so much more on the second watch. It's a fantastic movie. The acting, of course, it's Tarantino movies. The acting is always going to be great. The dialogue is great. The story is really, really good. And once you kind of see it that second time, where you can just take everything in, I feel like the story gets so much better because of the way everything does come together. And just as being a portrait of Hollywood in 1969, it's really good. Like, you have scenes. The way it almost felt was like you'd have like these vignettes of what Leo and what Brad Pitt are up to, and they would be kind of separated by scenes of people just driving through 1960s LA. And that was a really, really cool way to do it. Really, really different for Tarantino, because normally you don't have like that. I mean, you have that vignette style, but not as like cleanly separated the way it was. It felt like with this. So yeah, overall, it's a really, really great Tarantino movie. I would recommend everybody see it. But just know that if you're expecting something that's 100% close to what he's done before, you're probably either going to be disappointed, or you need to see it a second time to kind of accept it as being how different that it is. But overall, I feel like I would probably put it in like his fourth, fifth best movie. So yeah, definitely go see it. If you saw the movie, let me know what you thought. I think it's a really interesting movie to talk about. So I would say see it with a group, or see it with, a spouse or a friend or something like that. Because it definitely gets better too, like talking about the movie, because it's so different. So yeah, anyways, that's my review, and thanks. Bye.